I always like to take a second and say that I always appreciate. There's always other things that we could all be doing right now, but it always shows initiative and interest for you guys to take time out on a Thursday night to learn more about Paycation. Also, you'll definitely want to get back to whoever invited you, because obviously they thought highly enough of you to want to share this information with you. So we're going to get started. My name is Elise Williams. I live here in North Carolina with my beautiful family. We have a total of 5 children. I have a stepson that's 21, and my husband and I have 4 children that are 12 and under, 12, 10, almost 9, and 5. And one things, you'll hear lots of things, but one of the things that I love about my Paycation business is I get to run it 100% from home and from my PJs as much as possible. Definitely an incredible opportunity that you guys are going to be hearing about tonight. A little bit about me. I've been in the network marketing industry for about 10 years. My background is actually in health and fitness. I've been a fitness coach for about 25 years and found the network marketing industry. Actually, I grew up around it. My mom was one of the crazy ladies in the 70s who, was out there talking about vitamin supplements and all that good stuff and non-toxic cleaners. So I knew the industry worked. I knew that she was able to generate a great income from network marketing. And so about 10 years ago, decided, hey, honey, let's go ahead and give this thing a shot. And, have had various levels of success just like everybody else, but we have been able to have some tremendous success, earn a multiple 6-figure income from home. This industry has allowed both my husband and I to be full-time parents to our children, which I think is something, if people don't even think that's an option for them, it's definitely something that I like people to know because it's an incredible experience. And so what we're going to go over tonight is this wonderful opportunity called Paycation Travel. And even though all of my previous companies had to do with health and wellness, as soon as I saw this, it just clicked. It made perfect sense, and you'll see why. As far as being in the right industry at the right time with the right company, you're definitely going to find that you have all the pieces that you need to have success here. So we're going to go over all of that very briefly in about 15 minutes or so. So, here's the reality of things is we live in a time where we all grew up. I don't know what age everybody is that's on the line, but in general, we've all been raised to believe that you go to school, you get a good job, you work for 30 or 40 years, and then you sit on a beach and retire somewhere, right? Well, I don't know about you. I'm 43 years old, and I figured out about 20 years ago that, that dream is really a fairy tale for most people. Just perfect example. I was at the Paycation event in Vegas a couple weekends ago, and lo and behold, loading luggage onto the airplane was a 60, 70-year-old man. I'm sure that's not what he wants to do, but obviously this whole retirement plan that we've been sold on, it doesn't really work. Or you wouldn't see people at the airports or in Walmart and all these different places still working in their 60s and 70s. And I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want that to be my lifestyle, and I don't want it to be my kids' lifestyle. So what we're going to talk about tonight is, just being real, because just like most people in today's economy, you're probably looking for ways to save money, make money. We're always looking for tax write-offs, right? I don't know about you, but I'd rather keep as much money as possible in my bank account, and also that life preserver money. So, as far as saving money goes, for people that can barely make ends meet, that thought of saving money and stacking all this money away for retirement, it's just not possible. Because if you're just trying to pay your bills every month, the thought of actually putting enough away in savings to be able to live on, it's not happening for most people. Making money, there's more households now than when I was growing up where one or both parents are working 2, 3 jobs, again, that's not to live in a mansion or drive a Ferrari. That's just to make ends meet. That's just to pay the bills. Tax refund, a couple things, around this time people are just waiting for that tax refund check to come in, and normally it's spent before it even comes in. And also, anytime you can write off things on your taxes and keep that money in your bank account instead of going in Uncle Sam's, that's a great benefit also. So we're going to show you how to save a ton of money in that regard. And also, what about that life preserver money? Things happen, situations happen that require financial resources. So what is your plan to be able to be prepared for that? So these are just some of the goals that you may have. So we're going to talk about some solutions tonight. We're going to show you a way to supplement your income without having to work 2 jobs, without having to take more time away from your family. We're going to show you how to get paid from what you, your friends, family, and business associates are already doing. So just like me, I was previously marketing health and wellness products. Well, I love for people to get healthy. I love for people to feel not their age, right? For them to feel like they're in their 20s all the time. But to have to share that with people, it's a big process of comparing and convincing and constantly having to show the value of things. So this is something where you can tap into a market where they're already spending money, okay? Not to mention the fact that we're going to show you a way to save a tremendous amount of money, I mean tremendous, when you travel yourself. So let's talk a little bit about why the travel industry, and these numbers really blew me away the first time I saw them. Travel is actually an $8 trillion industry, and it's already predicted to almost double in the next 10 years. So travel is one of those industries that it is completely recession-proof. No matter how many downsizing is happening, no matter how much people are being laid off, no matter how much people maybe be even on unemployment, they still manage typically to find a way to make that 1 or 2 vacations a year, right? People are always finding a way to get that travel in there every year. It's a huge industry, and coming from the wellness industry, I know for the past 10 years that industry has been trying to reach the $1 trillion mark. So to be able to tap into an industry that's already $8 trillion and predicted to double in the next 10 years, tell me another industry out there that's doing that. Not to mention, travel is the #1 researched word on the internet. So while people are at work, they're researching travel. They're looking for deals. They're looking for discounts. They're going to Groupon and Living Social and all these different places to find discounts on travel. So we have a way for you to do that for literally pennies on the dollar. Baby boomers retire every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. This is important for 2 reasons. #1 is, like I said, baby boomers are getting to that age where they've realized this whole grand plan that they've had and have been sold on for working 30 or 40 years, and you get the gold watch and you get to go sit on a beach somewhere. They're realizing that they're not even able to live on the retirement that they could barely make ends meet in the first place, okay? So that's one side of the demographic that we're talking about. The other side is maybe they have made it work. Maybe they have put enough away or have enough of a retirement fund in order to go ahead and live that lifestyle. So don't you think they want to save as much money on travel as possible? Absolutely. So a huge market right there. Almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel. So again, we're not talking about a weight loss shake or an energy drink or an anti-aging skin cream that's typically an added expense into people's household. This is something that people are already spending their money on, and if they could do it for less money and do more of it, they would be all over it. So when you put even just these things together in this industry, we're talking about a solid income solution for you. So the big question we ask people is, if money and time were no issue, where would you go? Where would you go? Because the thing about travel is, whether you're 8 and you want to go to Disney World, or you're 80 and you want to go on one more luxury cruise, everybody has some place that they want to go. They have a destination in mind. So what is that for you? Whether it's cruising throughout the Mediterranean, a romantic rendezvous in Bora Bora, hitting the slots and seeing all the sights in Las Vegas, relaxing poolside in Negril or another beautiful tropical paradise, or what about touring throughout luxurious Dubai? What would that be for you? Where would you go? And this is huge, you guys. Travel is the largest and sexiest industry in the world. And here we go. Nobody is allergic to travel, okay? So again, maybe you're on this webinar right now and you're already in network marketing, and maybe you're marketing a product or a health product or a skincare product. There's always that serious issue that you need to deal with people as far as the reaction and whether it is a product that they can really use. So we've talked about why travel. Let's talk a little bit about why Paycation, okay? Paycation has a proven track record. They are a 12-year-old licensed and bonded global travel company based out of Dallas, Texas. They have successful certified travel consultants throughout many countries. They have the best certified training in the industry. So now that you understand how large and ginormous this industry is, that should really mean something to you. And we're talking about a top travel producer working with the best travel suppliers. So we're going to talk a little bit about those vendors in a second. But not only are we directly aligned with all of the major brands that everybody has heard of, right? So we're not asking someone to book a trip to Fandles instead of Sandals or Barnaval instead of Carnival, right? These are all the brands and names that everybody is very familiar and comfortable with. So not only are we aligned with these companies, we're actually the earner of top honors and production awards from these very prestigious companies. So what if instead of your friends and your family and your church groups and your business organizations price line, what if they could actually book travel through your website, get access to the same vendors, and instead of, Travelocity making a commission off of that, you actually have an opportunity to earn a commission every time someone simply books travel through your booking engine. So in addition to getting great deals on travel, we also get access to great sporting events, plays, amusement parks, concerts, dining tours, transportation, and the list goes on and on. So I don't know if there's anybody on this webinar tonight that has ever owned their own business. My husband and I, for a little while, we owned a personal training studio. It cost us about $70,000 just to open the doors, and about $6,000 a month for us to just keep the doors open, just keep the lights on. And then, of course, there was all of the all of the administrative things, and we needed help in different areas. So, of course, you had to pay those people and things like that. It was not automated whatsoever. So one of the things that Paycation offers that you get immediately upon joining is an amazing, very comprehensive back office. So this will literally track every single thing that's going on in your business, the growth, your commissions, the training, everything is housed right here in your back office. So like I mentioned earlier, we get the opportunity to work directly with vendors like Royal Caribbean, Sheraton, Sandals, Apple Vacations, the major rental car agencies, airline agencies, things like that. And we have the opportunity to book directly with these vendors. We immediately have access to unpublished fares. And if booking travel is something that you're interested in doing, we'll talk about that in a minute, you can actually mark up your commissions for increased earnings. So this is one of the things that really sets us apart from other companies out there in this niche. There are other network marketing companies in the travel industry, but one of the things that truly sets us apart is most of those are travel clubs, meaning that you can get access to discounts, but it's not even on the same playing field as if you were actually to become an agent yourself. And that's something that we offer here. You actually have the opportunity to become a certified travel agent, to get access to full credentials that a certified travel agent has, And I'm telling you guys, these are some magic credentials as far as how prices drop as soon as you earn these credentials. It's pretty incredible. So let's take a peek at literally just a blink of some of the deals that you'll immediately get access to. I mean, it's literally endless as far as the type and location of travel that you can book. But one of the things is we get access to a worldwide selection of over 5,500 hotels, resorts, and condos in over 100 countries. And so if you do decide to book travel for people, you can do anything. You can customize trips for corporate conventions, incentive travel, family and group cruises, destination weddings, luxury vacations, African safaris, and again, the list is literally endless. So let's take a sneak peek at just a couple of deals. I mean, we could literally spend hours just going over all the deals that you can access. But here's the Club de Soleil in Las Vegas. And these are beautiful luxury condos. So imagine a one-bedroom condo that sleeps four, a 7-night stay for about $300. If that was per night, that would be a great deal. This is for the entire 7-night stay. Look at Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Again, a one-bedroom condo that sleeps four. Again, a 7-night stay, you guys, for about $100. Same thing, if you want to travel across the world to India, you can stay in a beautiful beachside 2-bedroom condo that sleeps 6. A 7-night stay, you guys, for right around $100 again. It is incredible the type of deals you get access to. Another thing that's exclusive only to travel agents is something called familiarization trips or FAM trips. The deal is many resorts, hotels, cruises, and vendors offer deeply discounted trips to travel agents to familiarize them with their location or product. So basically, they will let you come for pennies on the dollar because they want you to come. They want you to have an amazing time. They're going to show you all the features and benefits of that particular location, treat you like a king or queen because they want you to go back and refer people there. So they're going to make it an amazing experience and make it so affordable that it almost becomes a no-brainer whether you want to go or not. So again, you know, this is just a very quick shot. Imagine going to the beaches of Turks and Caicos and, you know, you can actually become a sandals specialist, okay? So look at the deal that sandal specialists get. We're talking about air, hotel, taxes, fees, all-inclusive benefits, including butler service, and this is something that people can do for about $350. Okay, go and price that right now and see what it would be for you, and it would be hundreds of % more. So I know for me, when I first saw a presentation very similar to this about 3 months ago, way before I got to this point, I was saying, how do I get started? So here's the deal, is that what we've identified here is that there's basically 4 different types of people that decide to join Paycation. Number one person is they just say, well, I would love to just get access to those deals. Wonderful. Go ahead and join, get access to the discounts, and guess what? Now that travel is your business, every single vacation and travel expense that you make is a 100% tax deduction. So that alone is worth joining, especially when I tell you the cost to join. The second type of person says, well, I would love to become a certified travel agent and book travel for people. I'll tell you, we have a ton of training. You will have access to people that have decades of experience in the travel industry. You will learn everything that you need to know to book travel completely from home. You don't need to go and get an office or anything like that. This is a complete at-home opportunity for people that want to book travel for people. That's the number 2. The third type of person is familiar with or wants to become familiar with the power of a leveraged income, which is something that only network marketing can provide. And one of the most beautiful things about leveraged income is not only are you paid on your own efforts, but you're paid on the efforts of others. And we're very incentivized to help people to earn money. and it's just a beautiful culture that's been created not only in this industry, but excuse me, but specifically on this team. And that person may just look to be earning, let's say, an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. You know, that's an income that can just change people's households. It can just take the stress off, right? Well, then there's that fourth type of person, and this was me and a lot of other people that have joined our team. And they also want to take advantage of the leveraged income, but understand the power of being in the right place, being in the right time, being in the right industry, being on the right team, being leveraged with the right tools and training and support. And we are here to create a legacy income for our family that we plan on passing down to our children and our grandchildren, and creating a lifestyle that we want, generating the income that we believe we deserve, not just what our boss is dictating to us. So I won't throw any huge numbers out there because that can tend to scare people, but let's just say there will be people here, you know, we're really just getting started, but there will be people here, a lot of people here, that are earning in a month what most people earn in a year. So in order to get this started, it's not thousands of dollars, it's not even hundreds of dollars, it's not even $100, you guys, okay? We're basically talking about the cost of dinner and a movie to start your own business, okay? Let me really drive a couple of things home for you. Excuse me. If you're saying you don't have the money, number one is, you know, we all go to the movies, we all buy new cell phones, and the big example I give people is if you were having 50 people over to your house on Super Bowl Sunday and your TV blew a fuse, right, we find a way to buy another television, or we find a way to buy the latest game system or the latest games or the latest shoes or whatever it is, right? So it's just a matter of what the value is to you, okay? So look, you know, $79, like I said, people spend that a month just on movies or eating out or going out to lunch or whatever it is. So it's just a no-brainer cost. Your only monthly overhead to run your entire business, okay, is $59.95. That's basically $15 a week that I know people spend alone on all these different things, right? So here's something that you really want to consider is this rate is going up as of May 1st. So we have about 6 more days that you can join at this rate. As of May 1st, it will be $99.95 to start. And you know how this includes your travel certification? Well, as of May 1st, you'll pay $99 to join, and then an additional $50 for your travel certification. So to me, that's still a tremendous value. We're talking about $150, still a huge value. But look, if this starts to make sense to you and in the next couple of days you get back to the person that shared it with you and get your questions answered, I would definitely jump on board this $79 deal. So another cool thing is once you start earning commissions, that monthly cost can come right out of your commissions and it doesn't even hit your debit or credit card. So we actually have an entire video where the CEO who actually designed the compensation plan completely breaks it down. So I'm not going to go into it here, but just understand this compensation plan was developed by the CEO, David Manning, who's been in the network marketing industry for about 25 years. He's been out in the field, he's run companies, he's been a consultant, and he has designed compensation plans. And he basically took every best feature of the compensation plans that he knew, and he knows all of them, and put it together here. I was actually on the phone today with a woman who, she is at a very significant rank in Mary Kay, and she watched the compensation plan video a couple times because she honestly could not believe how generous this compensation plan is, okay? So the one thing that I'll bring up again is you can focus on selling travel, right, and earning direct commissions that way, and or You can focus on getting people to see, and again, we teach you exactly how to do this, but sharing the opportunity for people to own their own travel business, okay? So residual income is something that, again, we're not taught growing up. We don't learn it in school. We definitely don't learn it in college. And residual income is an amazing thing because if you think about it, we all have residual bills, right? We have these bills that keep showing up every single month, and they keep our lights on, they keep our phone on, they keep our internet running, they keep our cable going. You know, we spend it on gas, insurance, all these different things. So what if you could even earn an income just to pay those residual bills, right? That alone would be a huge value to you. So again, I've been in this industry for 10 years. I have never seen such a generous compensation payout just on the residual end, okay? So maybe you're in a position where you don't feel like you're getting paid for your efforts, you know, you're overworked and underpaid. I'm telling you, this is the industry and the company that you want to take a look at, because this is something where not only are you getting paid on your efforts, but the efforts of others as well. It's a beautiful thing. Lifestyle bonus, really quickly, maybe you're in network marketing. I know in my previous company, I reached the rank, I earned the car. The car is in my driveway right now, but I had to get a certain color, a certain make and model, and I have 4 young kids. So honestly, the car in my driveway that I was very limited to pick, it doesn't even fit my whole family. Okay, we needed to get another car just to fit everybody. So Paycation understands that. So once you start moving up the ranks, they actually give you a lifestyle bonus, which is awesome because then you can use it however you want it that's best conducive to you and your family. So a couple things that you want to consider is this is a ground floor opportunity. So even the travel arm of our company has been around for 12 years. The network marketing side, the leveraged income side, has only been around since September of last year, okay? So there's only about 10,000 reps in the entire company. And when I say entire company, I'm talking worldwide, okay? We are a global opportunity. Anybody in the world can become a part of Paycation. So maybe you have family, like I just enrolled someone, her family's in the Philippines. Great. Let's go out there and share it with them, right? So here's what you want to do now. We're going to wrap things up. You want to do a couple of things. You want to get back to the person that invited you to this webinar and say thank you for thinking highly enough to invite me here. The second thing you want to do is you want to get your questions answered. And here's my big aha for you guys about getting your questions answered, okay? If you go and ask your friends and your family and your coworkers if this is something that you should do, that's basically like going to a mechanic and asking for financial advice or asking a doctor how to fix your car, okay? You don't want to go to people that don't understand, that don't have the knowledge, that don't have the experience, right? You want to make an informed decision. And the best way for you to make an informed decision is to talk to people that know the industry. Talk to people that have had success in the industry. Talk to people that have credibility in the industry. So whether it's me or one of the other tremendous leaders that we have on this team, that's who you want to get your questions answered with, okay? And put it all out there. Any questions, any concerns, any fears, anything, you just want to make a very informed decision because this is something that's moving very quickly. It's growing exponentially. So I'll tell you, between the rate of growth and taking advantage of this discounted rate to start, you don't want to take a whole lot of time to make your decision. Successful people make their decisions very quickly, okay? And typically the only reason why we take a long time to make decisions is because we're afraid. And it's not so much that we're afraid of Paycation, we're afraid that we're not going to be able to do it. We're afraid that we're not going to be able to do a good job or have success, okay? So those are the things that you really want to talk about when you get on the phone with someone. I'm all about being very honest, very real, and let's really bring these things to the surface because typically the things that we're afraid of, you know, we can talk about them and you can realize, oh, okay, that I wasn't really seeing it that way, okay? So we're going to wrap things up. Definitely get back to whoever invited you. I'm here to help you guys however I can, answer any questions for you. I'm definitely available, or another leader on the team is going to be more than happy to help you. So you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.